I do not know what it is. I cannot talk today. I've tried this intro 18 times. 19. Okay, well, whatever. If I mess up, we're gonna keep going. So I don't even know how to do this today now. What's happening? What's happening? If you make videos or have ever made a video ever, you know that some days are just not it. And I don't know what it is today. I just cannot talk. I have thoughts in my head and I cannot put them into words, and it's not going well today. And I know a lot of people think when you make these videos, it's just one take every single time and it's just smooth sailing. I promise you, it's not like that. And I've been in a room with Adam, TJ, Tommy. I've been in a room with all these guys, Cletus, and I've seen behind the scenes, everyone messes up. No one's perfect. It's so rare, not always rare, but it's, see, here we go, hold on, words. It's often not always the case that you get a first take on everything. There's always a lot of stopping, cutting, and today's just that day. So what I've been trying to say, and honestly, I've been in my driveway, sitting in my car for now 22 minutes trying to start this video, and it's just, it's not going well. But what I've been trying to say is, and I forgot what I was gonna say. I can't today. Okay, I remembered. So about 2 months ago when I was doing the 1.8T, well, not swap, but removal. What's happening today? I don't even understand. I don't understand. Okay, so anyways, 2 months ago, I came across a channel by the name of Jake Ronson. He has a Mark II with a 1.8T swap, and I was looking for videos online because I was pulling the 1.8T out of the Jetta because eventually it's going to the Pink Floyd, and I wanted to see other videos, people who'd done the swap and how they did it and etc. But he makes good videos. I subbed to the channel about 2 months ago, and in his latest video, he actually mentioned me and also Mystery Garage.
You know, everyone pretty much knows Christian Smith. You know, his channel is really good for Mark III, Mark IV content. He uploads a lot. He does a lot of videos.
I do make a lot of videos.
So I highly recommend him.
So yeah, I was watching his latest video, came across that was pretty cool. So shout out to you, Jake. If you're looking for some more content for Volkswagen stuff, he has a very cool Mark II 1.8T swap car. Does a lot of very informative videos, so make sure you check him out. Man, that took me 23 minutes just to say this one clip. Oh, it's gonna be a day. In other news, the weather today is absolutely perfect. It's currently in the 60s and I am a happy camper. We're on our way to the junker right now. Gotta grab a few things, and I think today my SAI delete kit for the VR5 should be at the house. I ordered it on Sunday night. It's a 2-day shipping, so maybe be here today. And then I do not know where my center caps are at. I'm hoping today, but like, I paid the man on the 12th of this month. It's currently the 24th. It's been 12 days and I don't understand what's happening. People say, Christian, your shipping takes so long because you order from outside of Germany. Well, I ordered from this guy in Germany. He's literally 4.5 hours away. I could have drove there, and it's been 12 days since I paid the man. He said he shipped it out on Wednesday. He showed me a picture of the package. But even then, it's been a week since Wednesday, so I don't know. I have the worst luck with shipping. I don't know what it is. I do not know. Why? Why me? I just want my things in a reasonable time. That's all I'm asking for. Give you guys a quick update on the W8. All of the plastic tips officially gone, looking so much better. No more green mirrors, no more flat black. Much better. Now, obviously the car still needs a serious wash, but for now, at least seeing the normal paint is a huge step. Got the badges back on in the rear, and then also the one up here on the front. Bam, right there. Needs a serious headlight restoration, but she's looking good, little by little. Next up, these things. Trash can immediately. All right, so it is now currently Thursday. My center caps nor my SAI delete for the rear of the VR5 showed up yesterday. So while waiting for those parts to show up, I want to go ahead and start getting the Polo seats broken down, get the fabric pulled off, get the bases switched over. Probably toss these in the wash. I mean, they're not in bad shape, but either the wash or just a wet vac, we'll see. But start getting these things put together and then back in the car. So we've got the Volkswagen Polo seats here. Again, super cool fabric. I love how the headrest design matches the seat and it goes all the way to the backside. It's like a traditional like woodland camo with digital over top of it. It's just really cool. And then over here, we have the Ibiza fabric, as you can see. Side by side, again, another very cool fabric. And I like how this one, the actual pattern goes over to the bolstering, and then same on the back portion. you can see how it goes all the way out to the side, which I think is really cool. And it has this little bar, making it look a bit more sporty, but I think we're gonna rock the Polo seats first, and maybe later on we'll swap to those seats or for another project. But these seats are really cool. So this one here is our driver's seat, and this one is our passenger seat. The plan here is to swap the seat bases from this one to that one, and then this one to that one, putting the adjuster here and the scroll on the door card side of the car, not by the center console anymore. And then the actual buckle itself with the latch has to go from this side to now this side, which hopefully you can do that. Looks like it just bolts up down there. So I think I can pull these off, and then also swap out the Polo one for the Ibiza one that sits higher and won't hit the console. And then I was saying I might possibly throw these in the wash, but since these have leather on the sides and the whole back's leather, I don't think putting that completely in water is a good idea. So we'll use a wet vac just to clean the cloth section of it, which they're not that dirty, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And then I believe it's going to be this seat base here that has the very minimal breakdown right there. We'll use that one to swap out for this one that has a large portion of breakdown. You can see I can feel the metal right there. So this foam base gets swapped out with that one, and then I'll have a perfect set. And then later on I'll fix this foam base and that foam base down here, because this is the one that was the driver's seat before that has, you can see the metal right there, and then I'll have a perfect base for this set at one point. All right, so I'm in the middle of pulling these seats apart. The back is already off and the base is just about there, but what do we got? Center caps finally. Took 13 days. 13 days. Okay, and the guy was 3 hours away, but there's those. And this down here, let me have that on. This is my SAI delete for the VR5. So good day. We got seats going, we got center caps. Nice. So I need to get those painted today for my car, so I can put the Porsche wheels on probably tomorrow, and then this will go on today after I get this further than it is right now. So one of these is mine, and one is for the Porsche twists.
Oh dang.
Those ones for yours. Oh, those are good. Dang. So we're painting the Porsche twist black, but we wanted to have a fresh set of silver and black center because I painted mine all silver. So nice set. Those are mine.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
You want to see?
Yeah, hand them over. I waited a long time for these. Woo, look at that. That color almost actually already matches.
Yeah, honestly. I think it just misses like that bronze.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm still gonna have to tape this off and paint it to match mine, but look how that center.
That's really nice.
Oh, it's so good. I waited 13 days for these bad boys. It was worth it. I got them finally. See how close these actually are. No, they're way more gray, I think.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, they're way more gray, but still, once I paint match it, actually, without the light, they're kind of close. But with the light, yeah, there it is. This is more like a bronzy kind of base, but man, oh, what a good touch. So I'll have to paint these today to match perfectly to the wheels, and then tomorrow I'll put them on the car.
So can we just put your car in Jackson's and then I can have my wheels now?
Yeah, probably not. So coming back to my seat project over here, I got the fabric off and the foam is right here, and the part number, the 191-881-375D, same partner for the foam as the Ibiza seat, so interchangeable. I mean, I could tell from how it looked, but just to verify, same part number, all good to go. So that portion of this is done. What I have to do now is figure out how to pull. I need this entire thing to come off. I mean, you can pull just this bolt out and pull the latch piece off here, but I need this entire slide to come off this seat and go to this one, and then that buckle to be on this one, so I can have the adjuster pieces on the outside of the door card and then the buckle piece on the inside where it's supposed to be, because this will be driver's seat and this is passenger seat. I'm just not sure how that comes off just yet. I mean, I could, I guess, leave it on this side, but it hits the console and it's kind of a problem. I guess I could bend this a little bit to get it in closer, and that would probably work, but I'd rather have this on the outside, but we'll see. A couple of things. Number one, I do have some spray foam, so I'm going to try and fix this one or that one, either one. This one needs definitely less work than that one does because there's a massive hole, but spray foam, so I should be able to make one perfect set, no problem. Number two, this seat base here, I don't see a way to pull this portion off and get this entire slide piece off to move to this base, because ideally I would want this to be on the outside, but it will still work on the inside with the center console right here. If the seat's all the way up, which is right now, I just did a test with just a base, it does clear the console. When you go through and you push this down, if you step here and you drop the base down like that, as it gets closer, it makes contact. I think I can bend this up and maybe bend this a little bit, that way it's in and not going to touch the console. It's not where I really want it, but it will work, no problem. So for now, we'll do foam for the foam base to fix that. This will stay as my driver's seat because this is where I need it to be, and then we'll just put it together, clean it, and put it in the car. So I'm actually gonna go through and just fix all the seats while I have them here. This is a Ibiza driver's side seat. You can see the damage there. This is Polo driver's side seat, the damage there, and then a Ibiza passenger seat. Very minimal, but still needs to be fixed. So the plan is to use this spray foam here to go through, fill the sections that need fixing, and then go through the knife, shape it back to to how it should be, and we should be good to go. So this is what we have now. All the seats have been filled. I went down with the nozzle as far as possible and filled it all the way up and out to give like the inside some more structure, and then obviously over the top, once this dries, will go through, we'll sand it smooth and get it all formed back to how it should be, and we should be good to go. So now while the foam is drying, I'm gonna come down here, grab my fancy new center caps, which are, there they are. Look at these beautiful things. That centerpiece is so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and tape off the center section, paint match the outside, that way they're ready to go in the car. The weight definitely sucked, but look at these in the light. Woo, buddy. Those are so good. So with a little bit of tape and my X-Acto knife here, which came in super handy, all of our caps are now prepped and ready for some paint. So over here, our spray foam is just about dry. I'd say about 10 more minutes. We can go through and start cutting it and reshaping it. And then over here, I just put the last layer of color on these ones, and man, that color is looking so good. So once this is dry, add the clear and they'll be done. So as I wait for that stuff to dry, I went ahead and brought out all the Polo seats and the wet vac. Gonna go through and give a nice cleaning. I mean, they're really in great shape. The bases all look very, very good. It's just the passenger side seat back. It has a bit of staining right through here, but other than that, they're really in good shape. Yo, these seats came out so good. They actually look brand new. There's no stains left anywhere. Everything looks perfect. Such a sweet set of seats. Now, one thing that's kind of weird though, the rear headrests go all the way to flat, and the fronts only go to here. You can't go down any farther. So I'm not trying to pull them out and cut this down a little bit so it can go flat, because I'd rather it sit like this than like that. But other than that, the set is looking perfect. Actually, I am missing one rear headrest, but aside from that, it's perfect. So now with the seats drying, come back over here to the foam, which should be dry and good to go, which it is, so that's perfect. Now we can go through, reshape this, and we're good to go. And then over here, just put down the last layer of clear. Look at these things shining. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. So I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I haven't assembled the driver's side seat yet, but look how awesome this is looking. Rear seats are in and in place, passenger seats in. It just looks so good. Now, I did swap the backs from the driver's side to the passenger side, so the scroll is no longer here. It's on that's where it should be. But obviously the buckle is still here and the adjuster, which it actually has room. I don't know what it was. When I first tested the driver's side seat, I was getting stuck somewhere, and I was assuming it was from this. It might have been from the scroll, honestly, thinking about it now, but I couldn't set it all the way forward. But now it's good to go all the way forward, all the way back, full adjustability. This is touching a little bit right there, but it moves no problem, and obviously you can still use this to go up and down the seat. They look good. Polo seats and a Golf 3. And then looking here, we have the rear headrest versus the front headrest. I thought maybe possibly they got swapped, which is why I couldn't go all the way flat like I wanted to. But the rear headrest arms are actually longer than the front one. So what I have to do is cut probably about an inch or so off this one, so that way this can sit flat and actually match the rears. I don't like having the gap in the front. I wanted to sit flush to the bottom. So we'll cut a little bit off and get that sorted out. So this is how the foam came out. This one from the Polo base and this one for the driver's side from the Ibiza base. Pretty much came out perfect. Everything shaped up how it should, which is awesome. This one had a bit of a bubble in it, so you can see the little bit of a crater right there. I'll have to go through and fill it some more and sand it smooth. Other than that, they're pretty much all good to go, and I filled the entire thing, so it's pretty sturdy. It's definitely a lot harder than what this was, but again, you shouldn't be sitting there, so it shouldn't really matter. So at this point, we can go ahead and put the fabric back on, assemble the seat, and then get the seats fully in the car. Look at that. One mint condition, no more blown out foam. Not bad. Now, there is still a bit of wear on the actual fabric from where I was hitting the metal before. I'm going to try and go through and clean it a bit more, maybe use some fabric dye to get that color back, but at least there's no more dip in the bolstering. Not bad. Actually, putting this back on wasn't too hard. I had help, made it a little bit easier. These side pins kind of suck, but there she is. Everything's back together. Just need to put the back piece on, and into the car it goes. Just about complete. We have one more thing to do, which is chop off about an inch off this. That way they sit flat, and then they'll be perfect. let's see if this works. And dang it, what am I hitting? What am I hitting? Well, that's annoying. Excuse me, see, what am I hitting? All right, so we're down to just this. There's still enough for it to actually like latch, but I just want it to go flat, please. There's no way I'm hitting something. What if it's this? Am I hitting this in the second pin? And there's a bar that's down here that I was hitting the bottom, but I'm wondering if I'm catching the pin. But it slides past the first one. I'm gonna try and do it again and then pop this pin all the way out. So this one has the little push to release the metal tab. This one doesn't have one, but I'm assuming since this side has them on the inside for like this way, but these ones go this way, I'm assuming that's what's catching. Maybe I didn't need to cut it at all. I mean, you had to because there's a bar at the bottom, but let's see. No, down. Thank you, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted, was this to be flush. So I'm gonna try on the other one real quick before I go cutting the next one. I just pressed this side, I didn't go down far enough. I think I'm gonna hit the bar that's down here, but either way, that looks much, much better. Don't hit Pink Floyd. There she is. Not bad. Not bad. All right, now we can test this headrest and see if I just cut it for no reason or if I actually need to do that. So sadly, even with this one pushed in and this one pushed in on both sides, so nothing is catching up here, that metal bar, it's down like right here or so, it's still hitting. So you have to cut it a little bit and then make sure you push both tabs in and then it'll sit flat like that one. So go back, cut these two, and then it'll be how I want it. There we go. Much, much better. All I need is one more for the rear and then complete set, done and good to go. But honestly, that fabric in this car, it fits pretty well. And the fact that it actually has like teal in the actual fabric is really cool. How do they feel? Good. I said over here, there's plenty of room for the adjusters. I wish they were on this side, but I just didn't have a way to actually take this buckle off and swap them. But at least this is out here now and not touching anymore. So plenty of room on the inside. Everything functions. And it's good to go. Dang. There we go, boys. Complete Polo 6N interior swap into a Golf 3. And that fabric in this car looks killer. Front seats are fully functional. Adjuster works. Height adjuster works. That's all good to go. And then if you pull, it comes forward like normal, and then the rear seats are just kind of set in place. The top right ones are hooked in, that one and that one. The rear is just there. Now I could go through and swap the metal like ring piece from the Golf 3 if I want to bolt these in, but honestly, looking at it, you can't tell, and it's just easier just to set them in place. Yes, it's not perfect, but yeah, it is what it is. The interior looks sick. But with that, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Do not forget, be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.